You ready? We're going to go live in 5, 4, 3, and we're live with another exciting episode of the Anime Action Podcast.
It's time.
I'm here with a very special guest. You know him as Brain Boy. First timer on the podcast. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Brain Boy.
Frederick B, it's been a while.
It has.
Missed you. So me, I am a profound neuroscientist, also an anime connoisseur,
I see.
some would say.
Some would say that you're the smartest anime watcher of all time.
I typically try to let people have their own opinions of others. I'm going to stay out of that conversation.
Even if they're like wrong opinions.
To each their own.
I got you a gift for someone.
You got me a gift.
I did.
Actually.
Yes.
You too kind.
Thank you. And you can just use that however you want.
I can't wait to see what I can pull out of this.
You don't mind if I eat during this
Oh,
episode?
not even excited. Would you like to borrow my gift?
No.
Okay.
What is your favorite anime? Or no. What is the scientifically best anime out there right now?
Scientifically best anime. Steins Gate.
Steins Gate. Now what is that?
This is a great anime. Beautiful anime, some would say. It's about going in the past.
Yeah.
Scrumptious.
This is pork and beans.
Mm.
It's got a nice. I mean, it's a little cold because I didn't microwave it, but the combination of pork and beans really complements one another. I think this is like tomato sauce or something in here too.
Sorry, as I was talking about Steins Gate. It's a
Yes.
story about figuring out time travel, going back in the past and fixing your mistakes.
I see. Have you made a lot of mistakes?
Actually, this is a kind of a sensitive subject for me because I feel like I'm kind of abnormal in some senses because everybody makes mistakes, of course, but I simply have never made a mistake in my
You've
life.
never made a singular mistake ever.
I really want to say that I have, but I'm not going to come on the Anime Action Podcast and lie to all the apes.
Okay.
I'd never do that.
Like, what do you think it'd be like if you made a mistake? Like, could you even imagine that?
With the extent of the importance of the things that I do,
Neuroscience and anime.
I would say people would start dying if I happened to have made a mistake.
Really?
I think the rest of the population would be confused on how to live their regular lives. Sorry.
That's interesting.
Yes.
It's a little rich though. I'm gonna get you a drink. Do you want?
Actually.
I've got Steel Reserve and Milwaukee's Best.
Give me one, take the other. I don't mind.
Okay.
Now,
You're more sophisticated. I think
really-
Steel Reserve would be your type.
I really hope you don't expect me to drink out of this peasant can, though. I got you, dog. This'll do.
I've got a little lemon here too. I'd like to put some lemon in there.
Some lemon Splenda?
No, it's like crystallized lemon. They call this the Beast. Milwaukee's Best because it's good. I think. I don't know why they call it that. Just because it's so damn good.
It's the best beer in Milwaukee, simple.
How did they assure that it was the best in all of Milwaukee?
Billions of surveys, actually. I'm not over exaggerating when I say billions.
In Milwaukee, or they surveyed outside of Milwaukee? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Knife?
I just want to say thank you so much for bringing me out here.
No problem, no problem.
I know I'm a big deal, but you're also a big deal, so this is a it's pretty big for me, and I think this will really change the game in the anime world.
In the anime world?
I do.
You mind if I ask some interview questions?
Not in the slightest.
Do you like anime?
Like would be an understatement.
What would be an overstatement?
I don't think there's a word that could place the gravity of that question.
What makes anime so great?
Where to start, Frederick?
It is, yeah. Improves the taste.
It was already
taste
great,
compounds.
Yes, it helps a lot. What is so great about anime? Well, there's zero limitation on what you can make the actors and actresses do.
Yeah.
So-called actors.
Like if you wanted to kill them, you can't do that with a real person.
Like acting, there's human limitations to acting.
Yeah.
Anime, there's zero limitation, actually.
Mm-hmm.
It's written by geniuses. There's nothing else to describe that. Like, you go watch about 11 episodes of One Piece and you're going to be like, this is the second smartest man on the planet besides Brain Boy.
Yeah, like the main character of One Piece, Luffy, he's like a rubber man.
Yes.
You can't do that with a real person because you'll rip off their limbs if you try to pull them.
When he fought the dude with the lightning fruit, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Teaser
else. That's the light fruit. I was thinking God and a root actually.
Oh yes.
Yeah, nobody is able to beat him because of electricity. Any mere mortal human died instantly, but not Luffy. He's really, truly an inspirational artist.
Next question. You go to college?
I did?
You're
Until they
smart
kicked me
man.
out.
For being too smart?
Like I said, I don't want to brag. People can have their own opinions on why I got kicked out.
Mm-hmm.
But just to mention, I did.
Maybe a few too many of these.
I'm a professional.
Okay.
Please don't disrespect me like that in front of the podcast.
Okay. I'm just going to tell myself.
So, college was fun. I aced everything. I went for approximately 2.67 weeks.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
What'd you, like, I thought in neurosciences you had to go to, college school for a long time.
You see, okay, so I am known as a neuroscientist to the public of the world. Okay?
Uh-huh.
But I actually don't have a degree.
You don't have a degree. How did you get your job? You just walked in there and... So, you like mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise is okay. There's better, more sophisticated condiments.
What's the most sophisticated condiment?
We're gonna have to go with Chick-fil-A sauce.
Chick-fil-A sauce? So I got a question.
Yes.
How many fingers am I not holding up? I'll let you get closer if you'd like.
Do you have a pen and paper by chance?
Here you go. Perfect.
Hold that open.
Pork and beans. I wonder if it would help when I want these best. Oh, that's like a chelada. Even the fly wants some of it.
I've come to a conclusion.
Yes.
5.
5 fingers I wasn't holding up?
Yes.
Well, actually, there's like an infinite amount of numbers that I could have been holding up.
Seriously testing my intelligence. I will prove you wrong and shut down your entire podcast.
Can you use like facts and logics to...
How many fingers do you have, Freddy?
10?
You have 10.
Yeah.
How many fingers were you holding up?
5?
do you need more?
Do I need more fingers?
No. You
No,
need
I
more
don't.
information to get
Yes.
the correct answer.
Yes.
What is 10 minus 5?
Well, that's like my fingers. I said how many fingers, like, not just my own fingers. Do you need to recalculate?
Yes.
Okay. That's good.
Okay. That comes to a new answer. With the given information.
Alright, let's hear
Greater than or equal to 67. Done.
it.
Greater
What is
than or equal to 67.
Whoa. Like, that's if you add up all the people on the planet together and their fingers, and then subtract away, like, some numbers like that. I mean, I'm no expert on sciences.
So, you have to keep in mind that there are people in this world who are missing fingers.
Oh,
That's it.
interesting. That's something a lot of people don't think about.
Yes.
And you'd say anime. Watching anime has helped you, like, hone your intellectual skills.
Like I said, I got kicked out of college. Correct. I didn't have too much legal school learning, as
Yes.
some would say.
You illegally learned.
But I have become the most profound neuroscientist on the planet strictly because of my willpower and anime.
Like, if you were digging around in my brain, what do you think you'd find?
Mush.
Mush.
Lots of mush.
I see. Okay, well, would you like to smell this? I think it's cherry.
That better.
So, let's do this real quick. Just got all my questions on it.
Don't read what
Okay. Do you believe in science?
Does one really believe in science?
I think like Bill Nye believed in science. He was one of the...
Does he believe in science or the idea behind science?
What is the idea behind science?
I should quit talking,
You should quit talking
or
or
I will get in trouble.
you'll get in trouble.
Science is great. We love science.
I see. Like,
Respectfully, that's all I'm going to say on that topic.
does it have something to do with the Illuminati? I'm glad this guy's mowing for our episode. That's very kind of him. So, Brain Boy,
Yes.
I understand you're trying to be a new member of the podcast, like an official member.
You guys will be lucky to have me.
I agree. But we're actually going to have 3 new members on this episode.
Really?
Yes. I'm going to introduce one of them right now. I'm so Brain Boy. I think I'm really smart. And I know things other people don't.
What kind of joke is this?
It's not a joke. This is also Brain Boy.
Do you have anything else?
I'm a neurosurgeon and I watch anime. I think I'm cool because I watch anime. I'm Brain Boy. I can't even answer what 3 times 3 is. What do you think about our new cast member? What do I think about our new cast member?
That's what you sound like. You sound fucking dumb and unprofessional.
Unprofessional. I laid out the pork and beans. Yeah, I'm stupid because I don't see that Freddy must have laid out the pork and beans and still reserved for our guest. He's very professional.
No, I'm stupid. I brought a millionaire over to my house and gave him steel reserve.
I didn't know that he was a billionaire before he showed up, or else I would have tried to get some of the money.
If you run a podcast, you should do research.
I did research.
He doesn't sound like Brain Boy anymore.
He doesn't sound like Brain Boy anymore. Does that sound better?
That was better.
This is horrible. This whole episode is horrible. I'm gonna have you swear in on the Hints and Helps Household Dictionary. Repeat after me. I, Brain Boy,
I, Brain Boy,
solemnly swear
solemnly swear
to watch as much anime as physically possible
to watch as much anime as physically possible
and never stop doing cool things.
and never stop doing cool things.
Okay, let's get the other two members too. Do you get the other member upon your
Yeah.
We said the same thing as him. That was so funny.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, that's all I think. I'm gonna knight you in. Is this gonna pick up? Alright. I definitely won't kill you. This definitely won't kill you. Don't think that I'm going to lunge out and kill you.
Okay. So,
No, you gotta stay still. I dub thee an anime action podcast member. Congratulations. Thank you.
You'll never understand.
I'll never. I'm not smart enough. I'm not smart like you.
Shall we continue?
Yes. So, I understand that you majored in power scale. That
College, yes.
at college.
I've done my own personal research after, but
Could you tell us a little bit about what power scaling is?
so since I'm an intellectual, some would say, the
Truly.
power of my intellectual words
Mm-hmm.
might confuse the minds of the listeners.
Yeah.
So I think you'd be better to answer this question.
Yeah. Our listeners sometimes struggle with basic concepts.
They do.
But I will explain what power scaling is.
Please.
Let's say in anime you have two characters, like Goku and Frieza. You would say that Goku could beat up Frieza because he has showed feats. He has showed proven instances of where he's stronger. Like when he beats him up. In the future, we know that Goku is stronger than Frieza until otherwise. Like if Frieza then gets a power buff and then he beats up Goku, then we know Frieza's stronger. Correct?
Yes.
So it's an art form really to determine. There's like 1,000 different factors you have to weigh in when determining more than 1,000 when determining whether one fictional character could beat up another one. Like Thomas the Train versus everyone from the cast of Big Mouth. Are you familiar with the show?
Yes. Easy.
Easy. Who would
Thomas
win
the
that?
Train makes no sense.
And explain why that is.
The speed, the size, the power.
He could speed blitz them, right?
You measure the frames per second that he moves at.
Mhm.
It's highly greater than anybody
On Big Mouth. Even Bob's Burgers? Could he beat everyone on Bob's Burgers, you think?
I think so, but that would be a lot closer for me.
Alright. What about Bugs Bunny or Danny Phantom?
Well, actually, that brings me to a great point of a paper I'm actually writing and soon to be published for the public.
Okay.
Bugs Bunny is the strongest anime character that has ever been created or ever thought of.
Now, couldn't Danny Phantom possess Bugs Bunny, though, and make him do whatever he wants?
Some would think that, but that's where some of the confusion happens. Bugs Bunny is invincible to any type of power.
Invincible.
Everything that is acted upon him ends up getting acted upon his enemy simultaneously.
Really? So Danny Phantom would end up possessing himself.
Exactly.
How does one person possess themselves?
They're under the assumption that they're possessing the other person, but since they're possessed, their own conscious is not aware that they're possessing themselves.
I see.
So the subconscious that is possessing somebody is the actual controller. Therefore, thinking they're possessing Bugs Bunny by making him do all this bad stuff, he's secretly doing it to himself.
Like, you sound like you know a lot on the nature of consciousness.
Are we getting started on consciousness?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, where does consciousness begin?
Where does consciousness begin?
Mm.
Periodic table.
Periodic table.
Everything does.
Like, chemically, consciousness can be calculated.
Yes. We can measure consciousness. We know exactly what it is. We know the exact atoms and molecules that are involved. We know the electric connections. And I don't think I want to see.
Do you think we as humans could obtain consciousness?
We already have.
Already have. Like, in the past, we already obtained it.
Yes. Have you ever heard of the Younger Dryas period?
Younger drives?
Younger Dryas period.
Dryas, no.
Approximately 10,800 years ago, there was a cataclysmic event that happened on planet Earth. I actually did some research back then. And it's kind of undescribable what their technology was like back then. Because we go off of technology, electricity, electronics, physics, all the basics, of course. They dealt with more of sound and sight and breathing and meditation. They were able to accomplish tremendous feats until the cataclysmic event happened.
I see. Would we do it again if we could? The cataclysmic event.
That was not up to us.
It wasn't up to us.
That was up to our universe.
You take cold showers every day, right?
Every morning.
Every morning. Do your balls like shrivel up when you're taking that cold shower?
Tremendously.
Tremendously. You don't think that's a little sus?
There's no shame in that.
Having small balls?
If your balls aren't shriveling in the shower, you're not taking a shower correctly.
Like, what degree of temperature would you have a cold shower
About negative 27 here.
at? About negative 27.
Sorry, you're burping the left.
I'm getting a little bit of a headache over here. What's the science behind this?
No, perfectly fine.
Yeah, YouTube won't cancel me for like getting a little cherry.
What was the question?
Would you like ahead of this? Was the question?
Yes, I would. Thank you. What was the question?
Would you like ahead of this?
Yeah, I would. Good shit, Freddy. Thank you for that. You were asking a question previous to this.
Yes.
What was that question?
Captain Crunch or Trix Bunny, who would win in a fight?
Did you seriously just ask me like a middle school question?
Yeah.
Captain Crunch.
Alright. That's the obvious one. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. Alright.
Okay. That was
Now-
nice, I see.
Now here's one a little closer, alright? Lucky Charms Leprechaun or Captain Crunch?
The majority is definitely going to go with Captain Crunch. He is a captain.
Mm-hmm.
He's been promoted many times.
Yeah. Should be General Crunch at this point. But he's not. I wonder what's going on there.
Is that Kellogg's?
Kellogg's, I believe so.
Is that Kellogg's?
Yes.
Get your shit together, Kellogg's. He's not Captain. The hitbox on the Lucky Charms Leprechaun is literally half the size of Captain Crunch. That's huge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's huge. And
It is, but let me continue. Please don't interrupt.
Yes, I would hate to interrupt.
He's a leprechaun. Leprechauns have magical powers, and also leprechauns have a immense amount of wealth.
But they're tiny, though. Couldn't Captain Crunch just step on them?
Here is where you're not understanding.
I'm listening.
Captain Crunch resides on a boat. Lucky Charm, Leprechaun, resides in the magical realm. There's zero chance that.
Zero.
Really? That's. I'm so honored you just did that. Please, one more time. Please, one more time for the fans. I'd be honored.
Zero.
Beautiful.
Zero.
If you don't know what zero is, you need to get your shit together and go check out episode 1 of the Action Podcast. But besides that, what were we speaking of?
Mine's all gone. Can I have some of yours?
Go ahead. Yes. Sorry.
Oh, we were talking about anime.
Yeah, the Leprechaun. Let's keep it simple for the fans. The Leprechaun is smoking Captain Crunch.
Easily. You don't even have to think about it. It's easy.
They say size don't matter. Size does matter.
Yeah, it does matter.
Who gives a fuck? Because the Leprechaun.
Yeah, who cares? Who cares? Now, let's move it up a step. What are some other mascots? Like Cheerios, Buzz the Cheerio. Buzz the Cheerio, he's my favorite one, but he's not that strong.
Is he your favorite?
No. I just think it makes good content, and I would say he's my favorite.
Okay.
Fair. It is fair. What are some other ones? We got the wolf from the Cookie Crisp, right?
Yes.
Blueberry.
Okay.
The Frankenberry, Count Chocula.
Mm-hmm.
We've got
Tony the Tiger.
Tony the Tiger. He's probably A tier. I don't know about S tier. Probably A tier. Would you not say so?
S tier.
S tier?
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
It's not even close.
Just his feet?
So you know how Naruto has the power to band people together?
Mm-hmm.
Same as Luffy. Tony the Tiger possesses that power to at least tenfold the ability of Naruto.
When
he has an entire camp set up for young, elite, the next generation of soldiers already on his side training.
Whoa.
That is a different force that you could ever understand.
Whoa. Would Naruto beat him, you think, though?
One-on-one?
One-on-one.
Yes.
Okay. Even Sasuke?
Sasuke's a bitch.
Sasuke? Okay. What if it was Naruto and Sasuke, but they were children? Against Tony the Tiger.
As children?
As children. Well, Tony the Tiger wouldn't be a child, but
Yes.
the other two is children.
Tony the Tiger would embarrass them tremendously.
Okay.
Actually, this is a little known fact. Did you know that Tony the Tiger was actually the 10th Jinchuriki?
No, what's Jinchuriki mean? I always heard that and stuff, but I never paid attention when I was watching the show.
It is a person born with a spirit inside them. So they live alongside the spirit.
Mm-hmm.
The spirit is dying to escape, as always, just like any other wild animal.
For sure.
It is the power of the Jinchuriki to ensure that that spirit obeys them, or you wind up like a young Naruto, who is a horribly destructive, uncontrollable person. Tony the Tiger is actually the youngest person to ever successfully tame their inner spirit.
You know what cold fusion is?
You signed Beer!
Now, I understand a lot of what you research is how magic and science are very related and oftentimes the same thing. Tell us about that.
This is something that all scientists they need to get with the times, okay? Science is nothing more than an idea that came from nothing.
Yes.
Same as magic, until proven otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Harry Potter showed us a lot about proving that magic and the elements of the earth and the universe are extremely related. I mean, what's the difference between a fireball and a meteor shooting through the sky? Good.
Even if I strain to think, I can only imagine that there isn't a caster with the meteor, or an unseen caster.
That is where you were wrong, my friend. Every universe actually has an owner.
Mm-hmm. So there's like a server admin that is shooting the meteor, and we just can't see it.
We are nothing more than a blade of grass on someone's lawn.
Do we need to cut this lawn?
I'm sorry?
Do we need to cut the lawn, or is it
That is
short
up to the owner.
up to the owner?
We are not the owners. So as you just said, like a meteor, that would be an example of cutting the lawn. Therefore, like in the Younger Drives period, 10,800 years ago, we were getting too long. Simple. We were getting too long. The owner cut us all the way back down to just a few inches. We're no longer a profound blade of grass anymore.
So, a certain kind of magic, like necromancy, how would you explain that as science?
So, this goes along with the consciousness part. Souls and consciousness are very closely related. Like, your soul does exist, whether you believe it or not.
Yeah.
It's proven scientifically.
Yeah.
I should watch my mouth. But, yes. Taking control of the opponent's soul. Have you ever heard of hypnotism?
Yes, I have.
It's along those same lines. I really prefer not to get too deep into it. But I think shortly, when I feel safe and I publish my papers, all of us will know a lot more.
Okay. So it is possible, because science and magic are the same thing.
It's not possible.
It's probable.
It's proven.
It's proven that it's the same thing. Why do you have to publish your papers in secret if it's proven?
I fear for my life.
Okay.
I am human. Big NASA attack.
Well,
Yes.
yes. Well,
Thank you.
I know you graciously said you'd be on the podcast, and I'm trying not to make it too long on you. I know your time is very important. You've got research to do, scientific.
All of us, not only me.
Yes. I'm very grateful to have you as a member on the podcast. So, if there's anything else, do you need to tell us anything else to the world before we wrap this up?
If I could say one thing, please watch anime. If that's the last thing you do on this planet, I promise you it will transcend through the afterlife. Please watch anime. Thank you.
Well said. I couldn't have said it any better.
Yes,
So, thank you for having me on the podcast.
Thank you, John.
Yeah, same. Likewise. Thank you. Thank you.
And real quick before we leave, thank you to all our fans. You guys are actually you guys are the one that's going to change the world, not me. I can only spread a message.